going?
Well, Lena, Sylvia, we're taking you outside right now to Long Beach, where we're about to get a few drops of rain. And again, it's very scattered in nature. And you're going to see that on radar right now. So let's take you to it. And as we do, giving you a look at the big picture. We're looking at a little bit of snow. We're looking at a little bit of rain as well. A few thunderstorms to our north. We did see a little cell pass through here earlier. So we have indeed seen hail. We're looking at snow right now. A little bit of a rain-snow mix. And of course, just pure rain as well. Nothing widespread. And that's really how this whole thing is going to play out over the next 24 hours. A few showers there, a few showers here, a few thunderstorms as well. Again, everything very scattered in nature. And you'll see right here in Big Bear, though, we are getting a decent amount of snow, about 5,000 feet. We could see accumulations just under a foot. Could see those snow levels drop down to 2,000 feet. Our biggest concerns at this point looks like maybe the Antelope Valley could get a little bit of snow first thing in the morning. Very minor accumulations, if anything at all. This isn't a big rain maker. It's not a big snow maker, but it's certainly a cold maker. It's a very cold storm, especially for this time of year. Could even see a few flurries through the grapevine over the next few hours as well. At this point, though, again, just tracking a few cells and tracking the windy conditions out there. A high wind warning still in effect. Several wind advisories still in effect as well. In fact, we've seen wind gusts up to about 50, even 60 miles an hour over the last few hours. So we're going to have those wind gusts coming up for you in just a little bit. But you'll see your sustained winds, very impressive at the moment. 19 mile an hour sustained winds in Santa Monica, Torrance at 19 miles an hour, Long Beach at 19 miles an hour as well. And take a look right here, Malibu, 24 mile an hour sustained wind. So more on the wind, more on the rain. What you can expect for the weekend as well coming up in just a little bit. Back to you.
Okay.
Basically. But, you know, we just got to wait it out a couple more days because then it's going to get nice out. But it certainly is cold out there, and you'll know exactly why. The pier. That's my little trick. How many people are out on the pier? That's kind of my weather gauge. And it's very windy and cool along the coast. So I've got a few people out there, but it's not wet, so that's a good thing. You'll see right here that we are looking at wet conditions to our north, to our east, to our south, even just a few cells right here at home. Let's get a closer look at what we're looking at right there. So a little bit of snow in Big Bear, Running Springs, dealing with snow as well, and just a few drops of rain through Laguna Hills into San Clemente, Riverside, Corona, up into San Bernardino. On top of the rain, we're looking at windy conditions, a high wind warning, high advisories in effect as well. No surprise, because take a look at your sustained winds. 17 mile an hour sustained winds in Santa Monica, 21 miles an hour in Malibu, Calabasas at 12 miles an hour, and Santa Clarita at 8 miles an hour. So very impressive, and do want to show you something a little more impressive than that. Wind gusts from earlier today. Palmdale, you clocked in at a peak 48 miles per hour. Lake Palmdale, 56 miles an hour. So we take a look at the Lucerne Valley, 60 mile an hour wind gusts for you. And finally, checking in with Chino right there at the airport, 37 mile an hour wind gusts earlier today. So very impressive in the way of wind. Over the next few days, though, things are going to become a little less impressive, which maybe is a good thing because we are looking forward to some nicer weather. Chance of maybe a thunderstorm or two tomorrow. Drying out by Saturday, much nicer by Sunday. Very nice by Monday and Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine and a warm up in store. The high desert, pretty much looking at a similar forecast. I will say maybe a chance of a thunderstorm, maybe even a little bit of snow. Snow levels dropping to 2,000 feet. Not a lot of snow, but could get a few flurries. And on top of that, we do want to remind you it's CBS Tweet Week, so tweet us. We're going to be featuring your best tweets coming up at the end of the 9 o'clock hour. And I got to bug these ladies to sign up for a Twitter account, too. So working on that. Back to you.
I just like saying Tweet Week.
Well, we've got snow here. I can tell you that much. We're going to give you more details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
That's really slushy looking.
Yeah.
So what's the, I mean, hail, grapple, snow, whatever.
It looks like it could have been grapple because there was kind of a a mix of snow
mushy,
and hail.
Right?
Yeah,
like
that layer of, you know, and it's a little smaller than
we
hail.
had that not too long ago.
Yeah,
here in
we
Studio
sure
City,
did.
Right?
So it looks like that's what the Pacific Northwest got. And the great thing about what we just saw, too, is we kind of got a preview, even though it's already happening now.
Right.
But, you know, this is the same storm that's passing through, and it's coming down from Alaska. It's a very cold storm. So we're starting to see the effects right here at home. Very scattered, though. Nothing too widespread, and that's going to be really the nature of the beast for the next 24 hours. On top of that, we're looking at windy conditions. We're looking at cool conditions. On top of that, a little bit of snow. A little bit of rain as well. A few thunderstorms slated for the forecast. Saw a few earlier today over Orange County and could see a few more isolated thunderstorms as we head into the overnight hours, but mainly as we head into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So take a look at LAX right now. We are dealing with pretty cloudy conditions and wet conditions in some spots, dry conditions in others. So you're going to see that on radar. Very scattered. We're just seeing sort of little specks of green indicating a few scattered showers. Looking at a rain band right there coming in through Lancaster. Weathercaster. And then it looks like we're getting a little bit of snow closer to Big Bear as well. So a closer look at the weather right here at home. You'll see a little bit of snow indicated by the white on your screen in Big Bear, San Bernardino to Riverside, all the way to Temecula, Laguna Hills, and to San Clemente, all looking at a little bit of rain or even a little bit of rain-snow mix at the moment. Also worth mentioning those snow levels dropping down to 2,000 feet. We could potentially see snow in the Grapevine. You can see it approaching the Grapevine right there. Could also see snow in the Antelope Valley. So again, around 2,000 feet, not a lot of snow, maybe an inch. But of course, in the higher elevations, we're getting close to maybe 4 to 8, even 9 or 10 inches of snow. But again, below a foot. This isn't a big rainmaker. This isn't a big snowmaker, but it's certainly a cold storm. It's providing us with just a few flurries, a few drops of rain, a few thunderstorms, and of course, high wind warnings still in effect, along with several wind advisories. No surprise, because you'll see sustained winds right here into the double digits. Pretty much across the board, we've seen wind gusts up to 50, 60 miles an hour, so we'll have more on that coming up in a little bit. But do want to show you the valleys and the Inland Empire right there. A chance of thunderstorms in the forecast as we head into the weekend. We're starting to dry out. Same thing goes for the mountains. Looks like we could see a thunderstorm and a little bit of snow in the forecast as well as we head into Saturday. Partly cloudy, clearing out with sunny skies. And finally, we've been talking about this all night. It's Tweet Week right here at CBS. So we do want to show you a couple tweets here. We asked you guys to tweet us, and we're showing you the winners. Of course, here are our Twitter addresses. So follow us if you can. And on top of that, we've got a winner. Take a look right here. It's coming up in just a minute. We've asked you to tweet about the weather, and you did, and we picked a winner. So there you go, XDemiChica-X3. That's her Twitter address. I'm glad it's going to rain soon. Now I don't have to run the mile at school, and we all remember those days. So certainly it's a positive, but it's not a lot of rain. So hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully she won't have to run it. But thank you for tweeting us. Back to you guys.
She won't.